Today, in our Curious City project, we are taking a look at the city of Grayslake. Grayslake is located in the Chicago metropolitan area, about 40 miles, 64 kilometers north of Chicago's downtown, 14 miles or 23 kilometers west of Lake Michigan, and 15 miles, 24 kilometers south of the Wisconsin border. Within Grayslake, there exists a small program called the Grayslake Colts.
The Grayslake Colts are a youth football, cheer, and dance program based right here in Grayslake. Kids from kindergarten through 8th grade can join the program and learn important values of good sportsmanship, responsibility, and develop a passion for their respective sports. The Colts are an integral part of our community today, currently with about 250 enrolled. But how did the organization get its start, and how exactly is the community impacted by it today?
Grayslake Colts was founded by Ken Grosvenor in 1968 and is the city's oldest tackle football, cheer, and dance organization. Its original football teams were made up of a small group of boys in 6th through 8th grade. They had to borrow all their equipment from Grayslake Community High School, but now the Colts can easily provide all equipment and uniforms necessary to the kids. The first cheerleading team was created a little bit later in 1972. Countless people have made their way through the program with enrollment numbers as high as 500 kids at a time.
My name is Nancy Mortensen. I am the director for the Grayslake Colts for the cheer and dance program. There's so many different things I think that goes into that. I feel like, I personally cannot walk through Grayslake and not know all the establishments. We have now we're starting to incorporate events downtown, and really I feel like there's something I've tried to leave this year alone. Things I've created in the past is getting to know our community, making sure that our parents are part of the community. We're part of the community. All of the restaurants that you see down Center Street and all the little shops that you guys hang out at, it's all community. We're all community. And, you guys that are part of our organization and your parents will be in our community.
Hi, I'm Catherine. I was on the Colts Palms team for 8 years, and it introduced me to all my best friends still, and you really just form social connections with everyone that you're with on that team. And it also taught me about the values of hard work, and the technique and the values that I learned in the Colts made the transition to the high school dance team really easy, and I was able to get on varsity freshman year because of all the skills that I brought over from Colts, and that's why it has really benefited me in the long run.
I'm Sammy. I cheered for Grayslake Colts for 5 years, and then I was able to coach their teams so far 3 years. Colts has really given me the opportunity to work on my leadership skills and just develop my cheerleading skills overall. So I was lucky enough to make JV freshman year, and then I moved on to varsity for the past 2 years. And all of us from Colts have been really successful because the high school coaches work directly with Colts. Countless people have benefited from being a member of a team with the Colts. The wonderful parents who volunteer as coaches work hard to teach kids the rules of football as well as giving them a safe environment to play. Cheerleaders are taught safe stunting techniques, and dancers develop the technique necessary for success. Both cheerleaders and dancers have opportunities to participate in competitions, both preparing them for the high school environment and helping to develop a competitive spirit. And as cheerleaders and dancers both go to football games to support the players, it promotes an encouraging attitude among all athletes.
I'm Grant Hardy. I played football for 8 years. I quit when I was a freshman, but through my 8 years of playing, I learned a lot about work ethic, and I built a lot of relationships.
Most kids who commit time to the Colts go on to be on the high school teams at Central and North, since the organization has given them the practice they need to excel at a higher level. As well as participating in sports, kids also form very strong social connections with others on their team, learning values of teamwork and support.
All of our outgoing 8th graders are actually getting on a team, whether it's North, Central, Carmel, wherever they're going, they're getting on a team, and they're actually really, really just, I think, owning it. All of our 8th graders are really finding a spot on all the teams that they try out for, whether it's freshman, JV, varsity, whatever it is. And a lot of them are making varsity.
In this video, we took a look at the village of Grayslake and its program, the Grayslake Colts. Overall, the program's main focus is to teach children necessary skills that will help them prepare for their high school experience, but the program has also created a positive outcome to the community, as many of the children are taught important life values that better the community. With these skills, many kids are able to use those lessons outside of their team and apply them to their everyday life.